What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, let's restore this old logo Nismo Strut bar. All right, guys, if you guys have been watching the previous video, you would have seen that I got the 2 oil catch cans installed on the S13. And now I wanted to switch things up a little bit, give myself a little more motivation or reward and do something aesthetic. So that is where this Nismo Strut bar comes into play. As you can see, it is a little rusty on the mounts, and it's honestly not bad condition in terms of the bar. It's got a few scrapes and stuff here and there, and this sticker is actually pretty good shape as well. I think the plan for this is I'm going to try and I may try and mask this sticker off. I definitely want to disassemble and blast the ends because they're all rusty. So I'll put those in the vapor honing cabinet. I will probably blast everything, and I was thinking to polish the bar itself. So that's pretty much the game plan. I also have these 2 little brackets here for the front of the valve cover to mount up the wiring. I'm gonna vapor hone those at the same time and just button a few aesthetic things up in the engine bay. So let's get the ends of the strut bar taken off. And now we can get the mounts or the end brackets into the vapor honing cabinet and get them all cleaned up. All right, guys, so you probably noticed I stopped blasting the mounts for the strut bar, and that is because the media that's in here is glass bead, and to strip essentially the paint that is off of those mounts would take a long time, waste of energy, like electricity running the compressor and everything. So it'd be better off to swap the media out, which is what I'm doing right now. You can see all the water is gone, and I'm just getting the media out into a bin, allowing the water to settle so I can drain it, and then I will put in a different media, which I have here for more, that needs to be more abrasive stuff. Sorry guys, ignore the light. But that is aluminum oxide, and that should strip the paint off of these mounts a lot faster. So you can see this got a little bit of it, but we want to make quick work of this. So switching out the media, and we'll start blasting again. right, so got the media switched out and this went way faster. So we've got the 2 mounts vapor honed bare, so I'm gonna paint these now. Same with the brackets here, and then I even did the bolts here. So let's get these prepped. I'm gonna spray them with a coat of paint, let them dry. Same thing with these. And next we'll get started on the bar.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
All right, so here is my little makeshift paint booth. It's just a cardboard box. It's easy for me to throw things out afterwards, but got the brackets painted here and the mounts for the strut bar as well. Got the heat gun going just to keep it kind of warm. But yeah, next thing we are gonna do, got the polisher out. I want to try and polish up this hardware, just the end, the nut and the Allen head side. So let's do that and see if it works out well.
12 seconds later.
All right, so paint has dried on our mounts for the strut tower bar, and I think it turned out pretty good. Give you guys a little close-up here, if it'll focus. Yeah, so check out the Nismo imprinting on this. I ended up just spraying this with some Steel It. I think it's a little darker than the original color, but I didn't really care to go and find the exact paint and do that. So mounts are painted up. The hardware, I ended up giving it a light kind of polish, so at least they don't look as aged. And yeah, the little brackets too for the valve cover, I ended up painting those with Steel It as well. And now we just have the bar that's left. So if you can hear in the background, the cabinet is being filled. I just changed out the water again, not the media, just the water itself. And yeah, now we can strip the actual strut bar down, get it stripped, and I think I'm gonna, if I didn't already say it, I'm gonna polish this bar, which isn't my favorite thing to do. I used to do it. I used to offer it as a service, but it is so time consuming. And honestly, polishing is so messy with the compounds and all that stuff. I try not to do it as much anymore, but I think it'll be a nice kind of contrast to do on the strut bar. And I think it'll add a little to the engine bay as well, a little something shiny in there. So let's get the bar in the vapor honing cabinet, get it stripped down, and we'll see what it looks like then. All right, actually, before we do that, forgot, we're gonna have to take off this Nismo sticker, which is a little unfortunate because this one's actually not that bad of condition. I was toying with the idea of just masking it off, but actually, you know, I'm still conflicted right now whether I should pull this off or not, or just try to mask it off. The problem is if I mask it off, I'm not actually stripping the coating, the gray paint or whatever it is off of the bar from underneath. And I don't know, I just don't know how. Let me think about this for a second.
A few minutes later.
All right, well, let's see. We'll try it out. If it can save this sticker, then great. If not, not a big deal. So now let's get this in the cabinet and get the paint stripped off. All right, so you would have seen that I blasted this bar in the vapor honing cabinet and got all the paint or coating stripped off of it. Again, this is blasting with aluminum oxide. That's just makes it way faster. The finish, I would say, is not as nice as with glass bead, but since I don't plan on leaving it this way, it's fine. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm actually going to change out the media in the vapor honing cabinet again, switch it back to glass bead. So we'll get this in the vapor honing cabinet because I want to go over it with glass bead before I try to start polishing it. I think it'll help just kind of make things go along faster. The glass bead might help just smooth out any rough areas or anything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna put this back in the cabinet, blast it with glass bead, and we'll check out how it looks. There we go. Vapor honed with glass bead now. So just to give you guys a closer look compared to before, I think this is like it's definitely a softer finish. And like I've shown in previous videos where I vapor hone blow-off valves, it has a nice little sheen to it. Unfortunately, as you can see, the Nismo sticker, I guess because of the water, is basically peeling off on its own. I did mask it with a piece of tape, but that's not going to do much. And this is exactly what I was worried about. So now, if I pull this sticker off, underneath this is the painted surface. All right, that's kind of sad to see, but sticker came off. Nothing we can do. And like I said, I probably should have just peeled the sticker off to begin with. At least that way, this would have been blasted. But now I've got this area that is not. So I gotta throw it back in the cabinet and hopefully it cleans up.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, so after a little bit of time in the vapor honing cabinet, I was able to blast off that painted area that was under the sticker. You can kind of see, if it'll focus, not sure if you guys can see on camera, but you should be able to see kind of a rectangle shape right here from the sticker. That's just a difference, I guess, in the entire bar being vapor honed with aluminum oxide and then vapor honed with glass bead. Obviously this section here where the sticker was, that was only vapor honed with glass bead. So I guess it's natural that you would see a difference there. It's kind of good in a sense because at least now I know where the sticker goes, which I did have new stickers made. Didn't mention that, but if I didn't, I don't think I would have tried to do this with the strut bar. I probably would have just ran it the way it was because, like I said, that sticker, the previous sticker was in pretty decent shape, but it is what it is. New stickers are on the way. But I am kind of torn now with the finish of the strut bar because honestly, if you can see here, I actually really kind of like the vapor hone finish of the bar. I think it still contrasts well with the end pieces. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments, should I polish this bar out or should I just leave it in this vapor honed finish? Obviously, I'm not going to be able to see the comments because this video will be done and uploaded already, but I would be curious to see what people's opinions are, what they think, what you guys think of whether it should just be like, whether you like the vapor hone look of the bar, or you think a polished look would look better? I don't know. I'm torn now. So I have to think about this for a little bit. I do like how polished stuff looks. Obviously, like, I mean, who doesn't? It's polished. It'll pop a lot. But I also really like how this looks. It's very clean and almost like a OEM type of finish. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta think about this. So yeah, in the next clip, you will either see the bar assembled like this, or I'll have polished this bar out and we'll assemble it.
7 hours later.
Well, you can see what I went with. I decided to polish the bar out, and honestly, I think it looks pretty good. I didn't spend too much time, at least in terms of how much time it takes to polish things. I did spend a few hours to polish it, but you could spend way more and get it way more clear, way more reflective. But I thought this was good enough. Once it's on the car underneath the hood, I don't think you'll really see it. But I do think that the polished look here does give us a nice contrast with the end mounting plates being in like this gray color. And it's nice because I still can see the differentiation. Let me show you. I can still see the different surface of where the sticker was and wasn't. So that is all that's left. Is we need to throw a new sticker on this, because you guys obviously saw the old one got wrecked. And yeah, I think this turned out pretty good. But yeah, I just went to the mailbox to pick up some mail, and look at what we got here. So this is pretty awesome, because I had reached out to a local guy and asked him if he could remake the Nismo stickers, and he did. He did it really quick. Within a few days of asking him, I already got them now, and I can throw it on the bar, throw the bar on the car. So I am going to show you guys SMNR Design. The guy's name is Mitch. Awesome guy, local S chassis guy. Thank you very much for doing these stickers for me, and actually he gave me some extras because he got creative and wanted to do a few different variations. So it's awesome, because this one is like a metallic silver and metallic gold. And then we've got just sort of the normal white and like a off-white sort of beige color, and then just an extra one of that. So I'm going to put his link in the description, because I'm extremely satisfied at how easy it was to get these and how fast they came, and the quality is amazing. So SMNR Design on Instagram. I'm going to put his link in the description. Mitch, if you're watching this for some reason, thank you for sending me these stickers so quickly. And honestly, the price was reasonable. And compared to the guys in the US that are doing this stuff, you know, us Canadians, if we buy from the US, everything costs way more and it takes way longer. And just the convenience of having this local is awesome. So again, Mitch, thank you very much. I am going to decide which one to throw on. I'm kind of leaning, I really don't know what I'm leaning at. So let me decide which one to throw on. I'll throw it on the bar, and then we can throw the bar finally on the car.
2 very boring minutes later.
All right, gave this a little thought, and I think I have made a decision. Put it down in the comments, guys. Which sticker color would you have gone with? Would you have gone with the white or the off-white kind of beige? This is definitely lighter in person. The camera's picking it up a little darker. Or would you have done this silver metallic or this like gold metallic? Obviously, it's not going to influence the decision. I just want to see what you guys think. And yeah, I think what I am going to go with personally, I am definitely, so the original sticker is closer to this white. I think the original sticker is just white, and then whenever we see them on strut bars, it's aged and it kind of looks this color sometimes. But yeah, I think original sticker is white, but I am gonna go with this silver metallic because I just think it looks really cool. If I can show you guys up close, if you can see the silver metallic here, I like this because, one second, I will show you. All right, so the reason why, as I pull out another Nismo Strut bar, this one is for a R32. So I am digging it because if you look at this silver metallic, it really reminds me of the original kind of bar color. Obviously the bar color is a little bit darker, but it does have a kind of metallic flake like finish to it, which I think is cool. So that's why I'm gonna go with this sticker. It'll give us kind of like original homage to the color that they normally come, since I've completely changed this one. So let's put this sticker on, and should be pretty good since I can still make out where the old sticker was. All right, so I'm gonna give this a little wipe down just where the sticker's gonna be with some alcohol. Don't wanna go too crazy because I did already apply like a polish or like a sealer to it. So let's pull this off and get it put on. All right, I think I put it on pretty straight. Yeah, so yeah, unfortunately here you can see the bar's age. It does have some corrosion or pitting from corrosion that doesn't really go well when you start polishing things. It actually makes you see the imperfection more, and I could have spent some time sanding this out, but it would take a lot of time. You would have to sand this down flat and then go up in grit till you're basically smooth and then polish it. But I'm pretty satisfied with how this turned out. So you can see the Nismo sticker here, and I think it looks awesome. So again, I gotta say huge thank you, Mitch at SMNR Design. Again, link will be in the description. Hit him up if you need stuff designed. But yeah, now I can take this strut bar and throw it on the car. What do you guys think? Strut bar is installed. Now we can see, maybe if I turn this light off, you can see the polished contrast with the end mounts. And yeah, the new Nismo sticker that is on there is placed and strut bar is on. Also check out the little brackets as well that I had vapor honed and then painted. I got those installed, matching this one here, and just cleaning things up a little bit, allowing the harness for the cam angle sensor and the MAF, not that I have a MAF, allowing the harness to be fixed using little zip ties that kind of push in there. So I think that's pretty cool. So engine bay is looking a lot more aesthetically pleasing and a little something different to do as I move along trying to finish this car. Just something a little rewarding. I really like how the Nismo is showing here. I tried not to go too thick on the paint so that it really still shows the detail. And yeah, I think I am pretty satisfied with how this strut bar turned out. Let me know in the comments, guys, what do you guys think of it? I mean, I think if I had left the bar just vapor honed finish, it would have looked nice too. It would have matched the intake manifold, the intercooler piping, you know, turbo housing, all that stuff has been vapor honed, and it's that kind of clean OEM original type of silver finish. But I definitely like how the polished looks as well. I think it's nice because, like I said before, when I put the valve cover on, the engine bay is pretty neutral. It's a lot of black and just vapor honed silver stuff. And I like that the valve cover draws your eye to it. And I think the strut bar does too now. So it kind of pulls all your attention kind of like right to the middle. But that is it. The strut bar is on. Something a little new and motivating to keep me going on finishing the S13 project. Again, I am super happy with how it turned out. Let me know what you guys think. Put it down in the comments. You know, let me know what you would have chosen for the sticker colorway. Would you have done the vapor honed finish, or do you like the polished finish? And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the transformation. If you did, share this video with your friends. It would mean a lot to me. And actually, thank you everyone who has subscribed. We have hit 500 subscribers, and that means a lot to me. Again, I'm doing a lot of this content because I want to remember what I do on my cars. I mean, back in the day, I used to type like a little forum thing, posts on, like, if you guys are as old as I am, you know what Zanga is. I used to make blogs on Zanga for the Kooky, stuff that I did on the Kooky. And I guess YouTube to me right now is the same thing. It's just a way for me to keepsake memories of the progress that I'm making on the cars, on the projects. And yeah, it means a lot for all you guys that subscribed and watch the videos. It helps motivate me even more so to continue to make content and put stuff out there. So thank you. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.